Hey everybody, it's Rob from Mansewing. Today I have a totally tubular quick tip for you. That's right, I'm going to show you the way, or one of the ways I've started turning my tubes from right sides together back to right sides out. So what we are going to need today is a ball of twine or a ball of string, one fat safety pin. Now the size of the safety pin is actually proportional to the width of the strip. So I've got a 4-inch strip here, so I can use a big safety pin and a big ball of twine. If you're doing like a 2-inch tube that's going to be turned, you can go a little bit more dainty, we'll call it. I have the full 45 of my fabric here, right? So the first key is I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to tie a knot onto my safety pin, and I'm going to make my knot come down here a little bit, and let me close this so I don't get jabbed and bleed all over the set here. So a little twist and a knot, and I definitely want to make sure this is secure. This is not a place where we use a safety pin we don't trust. We want this safety pin to hang on because we're going to actually pull this thing right sides out. I'm going to wind off a ton of my cord, but I'm not going to cut it because I'm going to wind it back up when I'm all done here. Then what we do is we take our big safety pin, and at the top edge I'm going to weave it through a couple of layers of fabric and close that safety pin just like that, and then that is going to be stitched into my tube as I sew it right sides together. I'm going to bring this twine over and set it on the floor and feed off a bunch more. And away we go. 1/4 inch seam allowance, because that's generally what we're doing this kind of stuff for. And now as I'm sewing my tube, I'm also have that cording between my finger and my thumb of my left hand. And I'm making sure I don't stitch onto the cord itself or onto the twine itself. And I am finished. Now, the next phase of this, bring my twine back to my table with me, here is I'm going to start to slowly scoot the fabric up the twine, just so I have a little bit of it already pre-gathered here. Now I'm going to make sure that safety pin dives into the tube and starts to take the rest of it with it. So I'm pinching the safety pin with my left hand, grabbing with my fingernails on my right hand, and starting to encourage that safety pin to head on down. You really don't want to pull the safety pin off. I've done it a couple of times in my life. So I'm just going to be nice and gentle as I pull this. Now, once I have a hold of this end, of course, like that, comes all the way out. So that is the easiest way I have ever found to turn a tube. Wasn't that a flash? Whoa, that doesn't happen every day. We'll see you next time at Mansewing. So that is the easiest way I have ever found to turn a tube. Wasn't that a flash? Except for I have a dumb look on my face, does it matter? Whoa,